Alright, here we are in round 3 with Sir Marlin. Hello and good luck, sir. Since I forgot to do that with my last opponent and I was rude, I apologize. You too. Aw, thanks, buddy. Thank you, buddy. We got an easy keep here. We have a 2-drop, we have a Verdant Haven, we have an Ember Beast. Looks like we're going to move Disciple into Ember and then start our Verdant Haven ramping if there's nothing else. And I love Ember Beast with Pit Fight, so that will be cool. Let's see what Sir Marlin decides. Decide to keep after some thought. We're not. Okay. Ooh, and a Prophetic Prism. So it looks like our ability to cast spells has come through for us. That's all we need. We'll get our 2-drop on. Then we'll follow up with Ember Beast. And then start drawing more spells and being able to play more spells and getting there, as it were. Another Borzov build, that's interesting. Ooh, Syndic. That'll probably get pit fought against the Ember Beast, because a 2-2 that's as powerful as that is exactly what I want my Ember Beast to be doing. I'm not going to block next turn anyway. I'm happy just to attack in with my Disciple. Boom. We'll play our guy here. Our opponent is probably pretty sure that we are playing the Gruul Splash Simic build because of these 2 cards. They are definitely the Gruul basic. I like this Active Treason Pit Fight combo, so we're going to try to hold out for that. Looks like we're going to be able to do that too, since our opponent is playing these kind of cards. It's in an Orzhov sort of control deck. Once we get up to 5 mana, we're going to be really enjoying that combo, and we're going to have that very soon. Not even attack? That's interesting. Definitely no attack, but then maybe a block is forthcoming. Do I want Verdant Haven or Prophetic Prism down? I think we're going to do Prophetic Prism, keep up a mountain, because why not? Because we might draw a land to get us, naturally ramped into a land. Though I do have strong attacks here. Maybe that's what I do. Yeah, I think we just go ahead and take advantage of our... my natural thing was just to stay back and maintain a defense. But since I have attacks in with our first strike and everything, I'm pretty okay with this. Alrighty. Assume there's a regen here. That is good. And then yeah, I want to go ahead and have Prophetic Prism down. Draw my card. If it's a land, I can play it. And that's what I'd like to do, is hit my land drop, which I did. So that's pretty alright. Because that'll get us some sweet stuff in the very near future. We don't want to F6. Our Prophetic Prism means we can have pretty much anything. I'm surprised there wasn't that attack with Syndic of Tides last turn. Not too sure what the deal with that is. I think our opponent should be attacking with it. I was tapped out. So maybe that was just a mistake, and now our opponent will realize that. Sir Marlin, attack me! You're not blocking! Interesting color scheme here. Playing the Rakdos thing. It's kind of like me. I keep getting so excited for Dragon's Maze. I keep playing the wrong colors. Look at me. I'm not even doing the 5-color Prophetic Prism deck. Ooh, Devour Flesh. Who dost I care about? Honestly, the Ember Beast is kind of good with my Pit Fight, but since I'll probably just Wild Rebirth it anyway, I'm just going to gain life. Okay. I'll gain 4 life. I may not want to use Wildwood Rebirth on my Ember Beast because it's just an Ember Beast, but at the same time, like, I need things to do with my mana right now, and I want to keep progressing my board as much as I can, so I do want to just use my mana up. Yeah, because right now I'm like waiting to be reliant on drawing better creatures, which I don't have. And there's Miming Slime, which is exactly what I want with Ember Beast. So if I do 1, 2, 3... There's no point to attack, he's just going to block and regen, so I'm okay not attacking. I think we play the Ember Beast. I would really like to get this Verdant Haven online. So yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go ahead and put it on my untapped mountain. Just to represent I have a little bit more. Yeah, we'll just gain a bunch of life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6. The Ember Beast and Miming Slime next turn will be pretty cool. Here we have blocks. Guardian. Great example of something we might want to try to pit fight or active treason pit fight of the sort. For now, though that's not happening. Okay, we got there with this. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do think I need to get rid of the Guardian now while my opponent's tapped out, which sadly means I have to Ember Beast and pit fight those two. Really wanted to do a active treason pit fight, which I have the mana for, but if I do that, they're not killing. They're not both, you know, getting attacked in. Why don't I attack with Disciple of the Old Ways? If my opponent wants to block the Guardian, am I cool with an active treason pit fight? It's still a 3 for 2. Which isn't awesome. Yeah, that's no fun, because I want to be able to active treat something important. Yeah, I'm going to stop being fancy. Let's just go ahead. We will play our Ember Beast, and then we'll play our Pit Fight. I tapped wrong, because I could have had an attack in right now with my... Shoot. Oh well. I'm gonna go 1, 2. Pit fight here. Yeah, I should have kept red open so I could attack with my Disciple the Old Ways. But I did not. Oh wait, I have a Prophetic Prism. Never mind. Still attacking. My brain process is a little bit slow these days. I'm hoping these videos will help increase that. I'm still kind of hitting this boundary of, while recording, thinking, and trying to play well. I think with practice, as I get used to the multitasking, that should get a little bit better. Ooh, there goes Grisly Spectacle, which I was really hoping to have because of this Miming Slime. But, okay. Such is life. Again, we'll have another tap out. Our opponent should just attack. Our opponent's not blocking with these 3 in any way, shape, or form. So, yeah. Good attacks. Good attacks. Aw, our Scam Cloud Charger got discarded. I would like a creature. Not quite what I'm looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be awesome if we can do this and then a Miming Slime. No need to do that now yet. We're just going to hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'll be next turn. Yeah. So we're just going to go ahead and play a little bit of the race game. We're a little bit ahead because we got ahead with some life gain, and with our opponent only doing 1 more turn, I'm okay if instead of holding back blocks. I think it'll be more important to get our opponent at a lower life total before Extort can get it rolling more. Opponent still, ooh. Probably going to take 3 points of damage, which isn't the worst, but it is going to get rid of something sweet. How much are you paying? Target opponent reveals that many cards from the end. You choose one. Yeah. He'll be in exile. How many am I revealing? Pay 3 life. Okay. Who don't you want? Who don't you want? Who would I take? I mean, Active Treason's getting way worse. I'm going to write down what my opponent knows, because that's importante. My opponent now knows that, like, I am out of gas. So we're getting into a tricky spot. Let's go with Act, Scarg, Slime. Want to make sure I remember what my opponent remembers. This Confessor is going to do a whole lot. Ooh, okay, so Act is gone. My opponent seems to not care quite so much about my Scarg, which is powerful, but yeah, it is a wee bit away. Might as well attack in for 3. Why not the Thrall? Maybe there's a follow-up Swamp. Yeah, that's what should be happening. Oakley dokley. Boom. Ha! That's kind of funny. My opponent does not know that I have another Active Treason. I think now we do have to play the defense game, which is a bummer, but much needed. The alternative is I attack 9, 10, 11. Means I do 6 damage, my opponent goes down to 5, and I get rid of the Confessor. That's an argument right now. Just while my opponent is tapped out, I tap out for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we'll wait. I don't think that's right. 5 is a long way from killing someone, even if I do have an Active Treason. I'd rather just keep the defense up. Could have been right to do that. As I'm thinking about it, my opponent's playing in these colors that just have so much removal, and I have so few creatures that can be kind of key. We'll see. Maybe my opponent plays ooh, Ogre Slumlord. So I can get a 3/3 with an Active Treason. And then anything that dies next turn, I get the rats. So does my opponent want that extra extort, or no, wants to be able to regenerate? I would agree with that. Okay, how much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can only do 2 of these guys. So if I do Master Biomancer, that's cool. I want to get some bigger dudes in. But I'm thinking about doing an Active Treason on the Ogre Slumlord. Because I just might be able to... no, let's do the Master Biomancer first. The 4/4 is kind of important. But I have blocks, and I think what'll be better is doing the Active Treason, attack in. I might get that 5/5, which could be that much more impressive. So we'll start there. Again, I could make a 4/4 right now, but I'm going to be a little greedy here. I think I can. I'm wondering if my opponent's stuck on white. If there's any like double white spells that are being played right now. The rats could definitely prove a problem. Ooh, Hellkite Tyrant. Does that have haste? Flying Trample. Okay, so that is going to be pretty gnarly. There's no artifacts on my opponent's side, right? No. I assume my opponent's not attacking, right? Yeah, so my opponent knows I have Scarred Goliath, so we're going to active Treason now, plus Miming Slime, which is going to get us a huge dude, which just dies to an Overslaughter, but we're going to get 6 points of damage in right now. And yeah, that's going to really put us ahead in the race. And then hopefully, and then our Scarred Goliath should be able to come down and take over after that. Yeah, he knows the slime's coming after this. There's that guy. Don't need artifacts. And yeah, that's our turn. Our opponent knows about the Goliath. Hopefully we can try to kill him. 9, that's 17, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Should get there, but you know, our opponent could have a removal spell for any of this. So we're not out of it. One removal spell gets our opponent way more ahead than what anything we have might do. I think we have to go for it, though. Unless we can kill the Hellkite Tyrant. Do I have... Yeah, I have Ground Assault still. 7. Yeah. Yeah, our opponent has to have removal here. Gets my artifact. What's my opponent have? Ooh. This could... That could have just won him the game, I think. Because it's going to give my opponent... No more extra life, but that much more toughness? It gets, you know... Ooh, let's see. Okay. So that doesn't matter. We attack in. We have a 17-17 trample, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And I only do 4 damage. I'm down to 1. It does kill all the guys, so that'll be key. And he has to pretty much block the way. Alternatively, block, and then there's what? 5, 6... 13, 14. Won't be able to kill the ooze. Because he will be able to kill Master Brian. There'll be a bunch of rats down. Yeah, I just have to hope that my opponent plays incorrectly? Do I have a win at all? I'm just wondering if I'm missing something. Because, I mean, these rats are going to kill me with the Hellkite Tyrant. Pretty sure. Does my opponent not remember what I have? I was probably doing it so that the 5 doesn't actually kill, right? 3, 4. Okay, yeah, I think we got there because our opponent forgot what our actual... Am I doing the math wrong? 3, 6. I think we got it. So there's that. We'll go 1, 2. Oh, for Biomancer. Yep. Disciple of Old Ways. Yep. Did I click it? Okay. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Is that it? Did we get there? Yeah. Ooh, crazy math. So our opponent had the win there, but seemed to have forgotten about the Scarred Goliath, and so I don't know what my opponent was playing around the other way, but as long as, I mean, Scarred Goliath would kill no matter what, except for if it blocked all of it, went down to 1, had perfectly win on the swing back, so that was crazy. Yeah, our opponent's having a good time. So am I. I'm really glad about that. This has been super fun. Destroy target artifact or enchantment? Nope, we're the ones with the artifacts. My opponent has some really big creatures. Am I going to be doing any defending? No, we like our active treasons. And everything else we're doing. We just kind of have to get there. Alright. Yeah. So that's not getting there, like, in any way. If there's one extra land, I'd keep it because we have a 2-drop, our Ground Assault with Prophetic Prism, but we definitely have to mull this guy away. This is better. We have a 2-drop. Our Xertos Swine's sweet, especially after Miming Slime. And since our opponent's not super aggressive, we'll probably get a pretty big Xertos Swine out of all this. I care more about Prophetic Prism, question mark? No, because I don't need to fix anything right now. It just gets me extra cards, so we'll just go ahead and play lands as quickly as possible. That'll just come down if we don't ever have a play. Ooh. Alrighty. That is definitely a thing that gets us sooner rather than later, but we can afford to take some damage while we start setting up here. I'm doing this over Skin Brand Goblin, because I'd rather just keep it at this point as a trick. And yeah, and who knows, maybe I'll do that plus a Miming Slime on an attack or something later with like our Scorchwalker. So we'll just go there. We have a Scorchwalker next turn. And we really just want to be able to power out some big creatures before our opponent gets anything else nasty. Let's see what our opponent has. Anything? How much do I care about a 7/7 over a 5/5? I think I might just rather have the combat trick to be useful than anything else. Basilica Guards. So now it will be useful, because we can play Basilica Guards to stay alive. We'll take 2. We have to be able to deal with that flyer at some point, which we do have spells for that. That's not exactly it. But yeah, here we'll attack him with Scorchwalker. We'll do a Skinbrand Goblin to kill the Basilica Guard, and we'll get our 7/7 Miming Slime up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's exactly what we want to do. Ookly dokily. Do a discard. Ooh, I forgot about Smite. Still worth it? I didn't see it last game, so yeah, I guess that was good. But that scared me for a second, and that might have been an incorrect play, because Smite just gets me 2 for 1 in a second. Yeah, I would have done it if I thought of Smite. Worked out, a little bit of luck, which is kind of what has been the theme of this entire tournament for me. Getting super lucky. But, you know, that gets us a really sweet board position with the ooze. Alright, gonna pay 4 life. You're up in life, you might as well. What would I take here? The Scarred Goliath isn't something to matter at the moment. I would probably get rid of the Zertos one. Pays the amount of life. Okay. I didn't pay attention to time. Pays 4, as you should. Because if I do lose this game, then I'm going to be low on time for our third game in the round. Let's go with... Ooh, Active Treason again. Interesting. I would definitely have not done that. Scarg, Swine, Scab. Our opponent knows all of our tricks. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely don't want to. Do I want a 2/4 down? I think I just attack, and whatever my opponent blocks with, I'll just trade off, because I want to be able to aggressively attack. And we'll just kind of see what that is, just to keep having big guys down. It's the only way. I mean, he's tapped out. So, do I want to scan Clamp Charger to trade for either of these? Yes, because I can't really bust through this 1/3 efficiently right now, and I just want to keep pressure up. Yes, indeed. It means I don't have a follow-up play, but I am okay with that. Because I want to be maintaining this board presence right now. That being said, would I rather just have a 2/4 next turn? No, I want a lot of power. Wish there was trample there, but that's okay. It's not an amazing trade, but it's doable for what I have here, getting our opponent down to 11. Not too sure why I didn't attack with Kingpin's Pet if my opponent wasn't planning on blocking with it. A little mini misplay there. Goodbye, Scab. So we're playing Zertos Swine now. Interesting. My opponent knows I have Zertos Swine and Scar Goliath. Oh, I see. Yeah, do the block, do the pit fight. That's cool. And I am fine with that 2-for-1. Oh, something else? Oh no, extort. Yes. Pit fight resolves. We put down some more beats. See if our component can deal with just huge, massive guys now. Ooh, the Guild Mage. That is a good card. Luckily right now, my opponent only has one Mountain out. 7. And unfortunately, there's got to be a chump block unless there's some other spell here. But again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least we have a 2-drop follow-up. Not that it's an awesome 2-drop, but it's a thing. Smite. That is very good for my opponent. But our opponent is out of hand, cards in hand, and we're just going to keep pressure going. All we need. This will be very good against the Sunholm Guild Mage. At max, the Guild Mage can make one dude. My first strike will be able to stay alive as we pound through, and then hopefully we're doing a lot more than what my opponent's doing. A land orb spells is, oh, so that's gonna do a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4 can definitely take out the swine, then we kill everything. Our opponent can't do any more pumps, we have first strike, so we're definitely attacking with both. Let's do some chumps. Some chumps. I'm cool with that. Question is, do I just want to get rid of the Guild Mage now while I can and then do 3 damage to my opponent's face? Yeah, because the way my opponent wins right now is by using the Guild Mage to stabilize. So we're going to deal X damage to a creature without flying. Yep. Select target creature without flying. Select target player. 3. Oh yeah, swine's gone. That just makes my opponent, I mean, having a top deck some crazy answer. It's going to be really hard. That's true. Clan of Defiance is definitely too good. Only thing better is Pack Rat. There's a Thrall. Helps my opponent stay alive a little bit more, but or Obsidian. Obsidian's pretty cool too. Maybe Obsidian's better than Clan Defiance. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're still not able to do the trample thing. But we have another guy coming down, and we have 2 lethal creatures next turn. So here, writing's pretty much on the wall. Ruination Worm, just to seal the deal. I can't imagine my opponent having anything else. Really nice guy, Sir Marlin. Really enjoy playing someone who has that kind of attitude, and just seems to like really enjoy the game. So that's cool. Well done, Sir Marlin. I'll have to remember you. Really loved first game. Super crazy. Super fun. Alright, so that's going to get us there with the finals. I'm really surprised that this deck made it happen. I think it just goes to show that even when you have a sort of down on your luck game, you can also get back in with better luck, if that makes any sense. I feel like my drafting was mediocre, and on top of it just was unlucky. So that comboed into a really, in my opinion, bad deck, but I got really lucky playing that deck in each and every one of my games. I don't know, I'll go back and see if I'm evaluating that wrong, if maybe I did have a sweet deck. I do think there were sweet cards in it, Clan Defiance being super powerful winning me games. Again, Master Biomancer in that second round, coming out how many times? 5 times, thanks to Wildwood Rebirth. That's just after having a draft, realizing you don't have the best consistent deck for the format, but working with what you got, and I'm really glad that I didn't give up hope and was able to get there because it rewarded. And I hope you enjoyed sort of seeing sort of the fun, big gameplays that came through on this sort of deck. We'll see you next time. This is Ryan from Mana Bluff, signing off.